Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are watching a brand new channel for reacts from me, I guess. We're on the Quadrant channel. If you don't know who Quadrant are, it is Lando Norris's group, which is kind of freaking cool. And their video, we survived a 24-hour YouTuber race. So I did react to something very similar to this. I assume it's the same race as the Senior Frogs did last year. I assume they've done it again. Well, I know they've done it again this year, but I assume they're putting up a video again this year. So this is the Quadrant's perspective. Hopefully in the future we'll have the Senior Frogs perspective as well. But I'm looking forward to this. Let's get into it.
Well, the last 2 years.
Wrong stuff. Hang on, bear with.
Yes.
There we go.
There's been one group who have been threatening on our home turf at Buckmore Park. These rookie drivers have been trying to take the crown.
Yes, so this is the video I saw last year.
Karting race. And they go by the name Senior Frogs.
Senior Frogs. Senior Frogs.
Senior Frogs.
Senior Frogs.
Come on, the Frogs!
I've been racing at Buckmore Park for over 16 years and
Mad.
is now our home for karting videos.
Mad.
So I've assembled the best of the best, not to win the race, but to simply beat Senior Frogs.
Interesting, okay. Rear Bish, nice. Our boy Niran. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this anymore.
The team will be doing over 1,600 laps. Brutal weather conditions, unexpected twists, and pressure reaching boiling point. This is our Buckmore Park, and this is our side of the story.
Nice. Love that. Hell yeah.
This would be our Quadrant headquarters for the next 24 hours. Here we could watch our entire race, keep in constant communication through our radio system to the driver, and keep us relaxed in between our stints. However, the production team had one big surprise for us waiting in the car park.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
In our tour bus, we had the full VIP experience. 16 beds with air conditioning.
Archie, me and you later, yeah?
What? Working kitchen, multiple lounge areas, and complimentary drinks.
Jesus
they even
Christ.
had a gaming setup.
A PlayStation 4 doesn't work. Get it gone.
Get it gone. Nice. Oh, he's done it. Genius.
And just like that, we were ready to take on Senior Frogs.
Okay, just initially, I know this looks bad, right? I realise, okay, this is probably not a good look.
The rivalry
Nice.
wasn't real, but now that we're here,
Quadrant, as always, are still in my heart. I think, you know, just be, you know, we're
I didn't realise that he was a co-owner.
Friends on it.
Judas Iscariot, also known as Will Nee. He's in the team, so I'd obviously like to see him do quite poorly.
there is some
Quite
tension. I can
poorly.
feel it. Every time I walk past and I look Max in his beautiful eyes, I think, damn, you're a good-looking guy, but
He does have very
I'm gonna
good
have to
eyes,
push
doesn't he?
your soul.
Also, if you give them the context, we've had about 7 or 8 members in past years. This year, we have 5. Ethan Bazinga has nearly been finished off by his own lungs.
Yeah, fair.
Alex has been banned, and Calfreezy is so slow,
Cool.
we taken him out of the cart.
Yeah,
After
understood.
our briefing with all of the drivers, we were ready to go into qualifying. But there was just one issue that we haven't addressed yet.
The rules state we have to have the car at 70 kg minimum.
Ria does not hit that threshold. She needs to have a seat that's like 20 kgs heavier. So Matt behind the camera has been like strapping lead and asbestos.
Jesus
all sorts of
Christ.
chemicals.
Here's your seat.
Oh my God.
Of course, how could I forget about the chair? That thing is rigged with like 20 kilos of lead. Whether that turns into an advantage, lower center of gravity.
I'm really hoping
It probably
she
would,
still
you
has
know.
that nimbleness. She's going to be starting the race. The reason for that, one, we don't have to load in the seats straight away. At the very beginning of the race, everyone is more bunched up together, and that's where mistakes happen. If she spins, then that's us kind of done. So if she's at the back of the pack and just is consistent, then we haven't lost that much time at all.
We wanted to give Ria as much time as possible to get used to the added weight in the car. And just like we'd planned, we were starting from last place.
Yeah,
Fair.
so it's your typical endurance racing maneuver.
I feel like
Essentially, what you
these
want to have is
like
the bronzes in first.
okay.
We're getting all the rookies out of the
Now Lando Norris obviously isn't taking part, but you'd like to think that his group would do quite well, no?
The way, basically, and then we're going to come back
No?
for a late title charge.
We knew at 5:30 that Buckmore Park would face a huge thunderstorm. So by having our rookie drivers go out first whilst it was still dry, it meant that as soon as the rain started to fall and the sun started to set, we could start to climb back up the order.
I'd
with
love
our
to
pro
do something like
drivers.
this. I feel like it'd be
Our
so
car's fuel
fun.
tank could only last 2 hours. Then we needed to pit to refuel and swap drivers.
But as it was Rhea and Niren's first time doing an endurance race like this, they would only be able to manage 30 minutes.
We had a big challenge ahead of us, and now it was time to line up on the grid.
So you can essentially just call this a dress rehearsal for Le Mans, essentially.
For myself, yeah. Yeah, that's my practice.
Fair,
We're
yeah.
lacking in the engine department, lacking a couple of horses, but do you know what? We make it up with talent.
The main topic is that it's going to rain a lot. It wouldn't be a Buckmore 24 without rain, would it? I'm looking forward to the rain because probably stronger in the rain than the dry. Send your frogs, sneak a win against them. Even if we're 29th and they're 30th, yeah, that'll do.
Oh, what song? I'm going to have to mute
In
it.
the air, ready to go. Down
Because of
it goes,
copyright,
and
but what a
away we
song.
go for the Buckmore Park 24 hours, and it's a good start.
She's going in! Rhea had a clean start and was already gaining positions. When
Let's go.
Oh, someone's in a wall. There's a kerfuffle down there.
made a place.
Chris and Lee had spun his
Oh, for
car, who were
fuck's
now
sake.
leading ahead of Senor Frogs. Rhea had moved up 2 positions in the first
I guess this
lap.
is going to be a bit of a spoiler.
Spawned on the first lap, which was not good.
If there is a Senior
guys.
Frogs one.
What I was saying.
But the added weight to our cart began to affect its handling.
That cart now is going to be out there for 24 hours.
It's all a cruel ruse that we're lulling these frog men into a false sense of security. They think they're home and hosed. They're fucking wrong, and they're dirty.
Already? No. Listen, we're not last at the moment, and if we end my stint not last, that is a win.
You know what, as well, because you're so tall, that's just bad for the aero. Quadrant, yeah, near and out there. I mean, what can you expect, really? That screams last place.
He's going to do it. Come on, he's going to race lead.
P1! Let's fucking have
P1!
it! I'm excited, man. It should be good. I'm hoping, obviously, 2 hours is the objective, as little spinning as possible. That's the aim.
I personally, knowing my own skill set and the skill set of some of the others, feel like that might be a slightly optimistic aim.
With Rhea now coming into pit, as quickly as we could, we replaced her seat as Niren made his way onto the track.
It was fun. Like, I feel like I did good at the beginning. Then I think I got a little bit slower. There's certain, like, at the hairpin, I always seem to lose time. Our enemies bumped into me once, so I'm going to remember that.
Following Rhea's impressive start, it was down to Niren to keep up the pace.
1 hour has passed. We are last. 5 laps down.
No major
5
mistakes to
laps
speak of,
down.
so, yeah, it's not doing too bad.
The main mistake
Ooh.
is obviously the trim.
Us having to do a lot of
Nice.
changes early on has hurt our race, but now we're going to try and make it up.
So there's still potential for quadrants. to come back
5
into this.
laps
They're gonna
down
have to
is
dig deep.
crazy.
What do you think I can do here?
I think if we remain within 10 laps of the lead, then we'll fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good start.
Fantastic start. I like the fact it's dry right now. Even a little bit sunny, which is a bit raucous to say in England. Steve looked at these forecasts just a moment ago, and it was literally the heavens opening an hour into our race.
I think
Nice.
we're all entirely concerned about the weather forecast. I think we were hoping for a nice and easy dry race. Not looking like we're getting that.
With the rain fast approaching and Quadrant back in last place, it was time to send out Arab to make the most of the dry track whilst we still had it.
We are 7 laps down on the overall lead. We've got 22.5 hours left, so there's plenty of time for us to claw that back.
Putting in some decent lap times.
Okay,
it
he's
was
looking
crucial that
speedy.
Arab remain consistent in
8
order to
laps,
close the
well,
9
3
race
laps
gap
behind
between
the
us
next
and
place.
Frogs.
I think the one advantage Frogs have over Quadrant is, yes, Quadrant have fast drivers, but I don't know if they've raced at Buckmore lots.
It's due to rain for a lot of this race. So we have rain away and anti-fog. So this will repel water off of the visor so it doesn't stick on your visor so you have good visibility, and this will stop it fogging up.
Mad. I've always wondered about that kind of thing.
Install our secret weapon.
There we go.
Okay. Giga
My
GT.
my
Steve's
questions
gonna
have been
come in,
answered.
And he's going to get us our 11 laps back.
Get a nice slow-mo of that.
You got this. Go on, Raidmaster.
I think when it's wet and we can only use slick tyres, that's going to help massively for the guys with experience.
He's going to be an absolute demon in the wet right now, is Steve. We all know it. There's, you know, I could blow as much smoke up his backside as he needs to, but there's no point. We all know he's going to be fast.
So I don't know who this is. I don't know who many of them are, by the way. I'm not massively into the whole quadrant
pick up the pieces from the rookies.
team. I don't really know them that well. So you'll have to let me know why he is so good.
Really flying now, you know, up into 29th place.
Nice, hell yeah.
There's a little bit of argy-bargy. Steve says, have one of them.
Working the wheel. Yeah, look at that. That
Okay.
wasn't track limits, that was talent.
Here we go. Got the inside.
Okay, wait, he actually is sick. What the fuck?
Is, Super GT up the inside. So he looks to press on. The secret weapon is in full effect. This was the plan all along, guys.
Oh, that was tasty. Oh, sorry. That switchback. That was tasty, that one.
Oh, you two.
There goes Super GT.
Every time we look at Steve, he's overtaking.
Yeah, he is.
That's fucking mental, by the way.
That is poetry in motion. Not the position gained. This man is actually not of this earth.
I mean, look at that. Yeah. How did that turn
What
into
the
an
fuck?
overtaking maneuver?
Wait, Senor Frog's a 9?
Steve is doing bits.
He's got it. Yeah,
He's got it.
So mental.
Another manoeuvre.
Steve is carving up the field. I think we're actually fastest on track as well. This is our comeback time.
Oh! That was George Russell.
It's cool, isn't it, actually?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell.
How many times have you planning to spin, bro?
No, it's no spins, bro. It's the catching.
I'm absolutely bricking it, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I felt this amount of pressure since.
Oh, what a name! Holy shit!
2015 Karting World Championships.
Classic British weather. Living the dream.
Well, you know, as a racing driver, you've got your up and down days in the wet. I've been known to be sort of Ayrton Senna-esque and also absolutely horrendous.
Steve coming in after a stint for the history books.
Senor Frogs are 12th.
It was up to Clem to continue the much-needed momentum to try and catch Senor Frogs, who are currently P12.
The number 30 now gets back out onto track. Quadrant looking to make up lost ground at the moment. They're currently running 25th overall.
Yeah, fantastic stint there from Super GT, Mr. Steve Brown.
Ooh, I'm knackered. My wrists are done. But that was really fun, honestly, I love that.
I feel like it would be really fun. Just go out and drive for 2 hours. I mean, 24 hours is a very, very, very hard stint. But they could sleep, right? Easy.
Imagine being that good, man.
I don't look my best right now.
It doesn't matter. He's cooked so hard. It doesn't matter.
With Clem taking a stint into the night and the rain continuing to fall, the chances of us catching Senor Frogs was looking more and more difficult. Yeah, I think Senor Frogs have really surprised me. I think they've done a fantastic job.
I don't remember
Clearly, the
where
practice
Senor
they've
Frogs
done
finished
paid
last
off.
year, but I don't remember them being that good.
We've done a lot of practice, right? We are not good carters, but we know this place, right? Buckmore, we are certainly Buckmore merchants.
Even watching them out there as someone who's grown up racing, like what they're doing is quite impressive considering the lack of experience.
I've got less than no interest in not beating that team. If they're not beating hour 23, I'm implementing some sabotage. All I know is that they're the enemy and they must be destroyed.
So they didn't say anything about his stint. How? I want to know how well he did.
It was literally, it was torrential at the end there, like.
All right, buddy. I love you, but the
Where are they?
Dog, mate.
After some encouraging words from the team, James was making up some good time and holding on nicely.
Okay,
to
wait,
P25.
25th. Okay,
Senor Frogs
fine.
had dropped to P13, giving us a chance to catch them. As per usual quadrant fashion, the weather just kept getting worse.
It is literally a river on the main
That's
straight.
ridiculous, by the way.
Slicks. Make sure he keeps it on track and we'll be fine. I've got to get out there and produce some magic. I thrive in the moist.
You dirty boy.
I and Steve are off to the RV
Okay.
to have a little kit. Because Steve's got an earlier 3 a.m. stint. I've got a 5 a.m. stint.
Back out in the car for 2 hours or maybe more.
Oh, and now we're losing power.
Oh, shit.
Things are kicking off, but I'm off for bed.
This is an amazing.
Bro, imagine.
Oh.
You're laughing.
Oh, lovely. Oh, it's perfect for my height.
Literally perfect. I'm going to sleep just like this. Coughing for how I'm feeling.
Fuck's sake.
While Arav and Steve were getting some beauty sleep and James's stint was coming to an end, it was now our resident racing driver Max's turn to show us how it's done. But not before some late night drama. Senor Frog's black flag. They've been in the pit lane for 30 seconds. I think Chip passed someone over like under yellow flag conditions or something. He's gone out, got in a battle, and then been taken out. Engines cut out, and I think they've lost like 2 laps. So we are now like less than, I know this is gonna sound crazy, less than 10 laps behind them. But with Steve having 2 more stints, bro, this is possible.
I'm excited about my stint because I only did 1 lap in practice and then I got told to slow down because we didn't want to get bumped up to the pro category.
I think Max is going to be good in the whip. He's carrying a little bit more body weight than he used to in his Euro Formula days, and that transfers into speed in the rain because you can move that weight around, get it over the different tyres at certain times. I want grip there, I want grip there.
Bro, that's mental.
You can move that weight around. So I think
it's so interesting to hear like people in the know talking about it.
Stuff.
It's going to be a cool experience. It's the first time competitively racing since 2020 for me, so I'm just going to enjoy the whole experience.
Pace felt good. Hand it over to Max. Let's see how we can go.
Max had managed to gain us a couple of positions, and we were now just 9 positions behind Senor Frogs. Everything was going well.
Until?
Too well. It's not looking good. Guys, we've got a black flag.
Wait, why?
Black flag right now, that's not what we need.
After a little hiccup from Max and a valuable lesson learned, we headed back out onto the track to try and claw back the lost time.
What happened?
We're now on the first page of the standings.
What
everybody.
happened?
We've made the first page. Come on.
Let's go. Everyone's gone crazy here. It's amazing.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we've just got another black flag. For fuck's sake.
Black flag.
Why?
They have been a bit of an issue.
Okay, Max, we're going to have to box for another black flag. We're going to have to box for another black flag.
I think Max had 2 in his stint. That's like 1 per hour. So
but
quite a lot.
I don't get it. Why?
Yellow flags. Typical racer who goes to a kart race. He put his hand up and thought, oh, that's enough. When he came in, apparently he went too quick and got another black flag for basically not doing that black flag correctly.
After more penalties than a World Cup final,
what?
It was time for the man from down under to put his sim racing experience to good use.
Quadrant will make their pit stop. That is a walk of someone whose legs are hurting a little bit. Good job. Oh wait, never mind, not good job. He got penalties. Bad job, Max.
Probably the toughest conditions I've ever raced in. To be fair, normally
I'm so confused.
What I used to do, they wouldn't even let you drive out in that, but
oh, bro, I had my contacts in the whole time.
Yeah.
With the visor open. Bro, I'm so tired now. Like, actually destroyed.
During the race, every team needs to conduct a mandatory 10-minute service stop. This allows the staff at Buckmore to conduct an oil check, apply fresh tyres, and conduct general maintenance to the kart. Back to the racing, and with the new service car out on track, Ben was doing his best in the dark and wet conditions.
All right, just on 3 a.m., just woken up from a lovely 3-hour sleep, something like that. Now I'm going to go out for 3 hours of getting soaked.
That's fucking nuts. On 3 hours sleep, you're now going to drive for 3 hours.
Okay, Mr. Will and E has just gone out.
Right.
I'll be sure to punt him off many times when I join him out on track in a minute.
While we're doing today's race, I just want to thank our sponsor, the Razer Kishi Ultra.
Hell yeah,
this
man.
is Razer's latest USB-C gaming controller for Android, iPhone, and iPad
We watched
mini.
the ads here.
Simply connect
We
your
watched the
device into the
sponsors.
controller, and it will give you full access as if you were playing on a console controller. Featuring analog sticks, triggers, D-pad, and more means you can game wherever you want. Discover thousands of compatible games via the Razer's Nexus app, like Call of Duty Mobile, Grid Autosport, and Wreckfest. So whether you're on a long-haul flight or even waiting for your next stint out
They
on
are quite
track,
cool.
upgrade your mobile gaming experience with the Razer.
I don't know if I'd go for that
Click the link in
or
the description to
the
find out
Steam
more.
one,
Now let's
but
get back to
they
Ben's
do
stint
seem
in the
quite cool.
rain.
With Quadrant staying firmly in P22, it was time for us to reintroduce our not-so-secret weapon. But Steven made a name for himself around the track, and the press wanted a slice.
We got a few important questions, so I thought I'd get through some of them. Custard creams or bourbons? Who would win in
Custard creams, by the way.
A silverback gorilla or Conor McGregor?
It's not a question.
I can hear again.
How are we getting on?
Steve's cooking. He's,
Mate, Steve is a problem.
Consistent 105.
Mate, it's ridiculous. Like, he's like a good second quicker than anybody else. Almost, how we doing?
Hello, mate. How are you?
It's beating me. How are we doing? Where are we?
So we
He
are
looks
in
fucking
25th
knackered.
now. No, 21.
21?
Slap.
Oh, shit.
21's nice.
Steve is crap.
Consistent 105s.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
a joke.
Driving early into the morning, Quadrant were now P21. However, the fatigue was really starting to set in for Steve, and after a grueling 2.5-hour stint, it was time to hand the reins back to Arav.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Good, mate. I need to sit down. I don't know if I can do anymore.
With Steve
Mad.
unsure if he would be able to do another stint, and the Frogs still 6 positions ahead of us in P15, the idea of beating
Time
them
for everyone else to
drifted
pick up their
further and further away.
to pick up their weight.
Oh my God.
Is that what this? Is that the saying?
Every bit.
My wrists were in agony after about 20 minutes, and I could barely grip the wheel, but then I had still 2 hours left in the stint. As soon as I climbed out the car, I was absolutely destroyed, and I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go out again.
At first, I thought I did something wrong. I noticed our camera broke. It was basically dangling.
Oh, fuck.
And they gave us a black flag just because it was dangerous. I had to come into the pits, they had to take it off, and then get going.
So that's
I mean,
the
what do you
third
do?
black
It's
flag,
just
is it?
rotten luck with the camera falling off, no one's fault.
With our original strategy out the window, it was time to adopt a new game plan.
From rivals to friends, a friendship has blossomed between Quadrant and Senor Frogs.
We've kind of resigned to the fact that we're probably not going to beat Senor Frogs now. They've driven really
Oh,
well.
that's
Senor
sad.
Frogs look like they could be on for a podium in their final ever race, whereas Quadrant not quite on for that.
We've kind of
Final ever
changed
race, by the
our,
way.
our
That's
stance.
sad.
We're
What
gonna
the
help them out
fuck?
a little bit.
Our team radio wasn't working. Quadrant came to the rescue. Our RV, the place that we were meant to sleep, had no beds in it. Quadrant came to the rescue again with a double-decker bus. It's torrential rain out there. We could barely see, but Quadrant to the rescue again.
Aw,
as we
that's
came
really
in with this
sweet.
little visor spray to stop it fogging up. If we do achieve this podium, it's likely that we wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Clearly put the practice in, the preparation, their pace and consistency
Aw,
have been
enemies
very
turn to
good.
lovers.
Certainly less penalties than us. All we're going to do now, give them our support. James going out now, 6 hours left. Let's bring it home.
With Steve confirming he would not be able to do another stint, James decided to take his place. Everything was going well, and we even hit a big milestone.
Lap 1,000!
Nice.
Let's go. Come on. 1,000 laps.
All seemed hopeful, and all things
I've just
were going
seen
smoothly
ninth of the Slideman.
So I just snapped in my wrist.
What's happened?
Oh wait, no, I can't actually watch if this.
It's just that he went that way and then just like this bone just gets out.
With James
I don't
coming
like this
in
kind of
with
thing.
no prior warning due to injury, we currently had nobody on the track, leaving the team having to quickly scramble Clem back out for a surprise stint.
That was a rough stint, man. Had a little bit of pace, but a old recurring injury reared its ugly head. In 2016, in my actual glory days, I had a massive stack in Las Vegas. Went under a wall at about 92 miles an hour. Broke my neck, dislocated shoulders, blown out wrists. Both wrists, actually.
Oh,
Did a knee,
fuck.
got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg as well. I woke up and my leg was sitting on the exhaust pipe. I never thought it would bite me on the ass 8 years later, but here we are.
Having admitted defeat, there was now only one hope for
Oh,
the YouTube
bro, that's
community.
Clem's out
horror.
there now. The second to last stint. He's opted for no radio, so we're just coming out here to check how he's doing. Come on!
As Clem was putting in his last few laps, it was time for Max to prepare for his final stint of the race.
Senor Frogs have gone from our rivals to people we're trying to support, and we want them to win now. And
I love
see it
that.
off
It's
after
a,
this
it's a
long
nice, it's a nice
24
idea.
hours.
The quadrant driver, cart number 30
Where are they?
against Senor Frogs. This is the battle that's everybody's wanted to see for a long, long time.
They're
They are right together
14th.
on the circuit now.
But then when I caught up to Chip, I couldn't help but give him a good fight. Give him a few nudges here and there.
Heads down the inside, floats sideways into him and has one of them. Any hand gestures? Oh, well, yes, it's one to say sorry and a thumbs up from Chip. That's really good sportsmanship. That was lovely to see, wasn't it?
But then I also showed him a different racing line to help him out. There was just so much grip on the outside where you keep it flat, so when he was behind me, I just pointed to
Follow me.
3 hours left.
Aw, I
Ben
love
has
that.
unfortunately missed
Hell
his
yeah.
slot because Max was meant to finish the race. I think he's still sleeping, so we're now on the way to the RV to try and wake him up.
Oh no.
Miss your Ben. Hello. Hello. Oh, morning, mate. Hello, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, mate.
Oh, that light is
the
gonna be
sit rec is,
horrid.
You overslept a little bit, missed your slot.
Oh shit. All right, I'll be up in a little bit.
It's been
about 15 minutes since we came in.
He's back asleep. Yeah, he's back asleep.
Hello.
Hola.
On
We do
that amount
actually
of
need to get Ben
sleep,
in the
going
car
up
now. I
for
think we're
3
gonna wrap
hours
in
though
a
must be
second. So Max is
horrid.
going to hop out and Ben is going to take us home.
Let's go.
And with a good night's sleep under his belt, Ben was ready to conclude our Buckmore journey.
And the quadrant team heading back out on the circuit right now. Cart number 30 makes it.
Okay, Senior Frogs are 14. They started 29th though, that's
The
crazy.
end was in sight for our racers, and Quadrant was holding P8 in the Rookie League. But Senior Frogs, now in P2, had everything to play for.
I've run the numbers, taken a look at them. I've said, yo, I don't understand these. We've got 10 laps to game. And the team above us, I'll only give up on that dream when there's 9 laps left. Come on up the quadrant, let's fucking have it.
As the day was coming to a close and the team were looking a bit delirious, it was looking as if Senior Frogs would have to settle with P2.
Our journey at the 24
How far behind are they, though?
Didn't quite go to plan, but our time here wasn't wasted.
That's so
Sorry
stupid.
about that, Ben. You've been black flagged for driving.
Don't box, don't
Joking, we're joking.
24 hours, it is Nameless that will round Cafe Curve and take the race win
Nice.
for the Buckmore Park. 24 hours.
There were lessons learned, friendships formed, and a broken wrist, but we're Quadrant, that's what we do. And next year, we will be back stronger than ever.
We
I'm
started
so
last, we
fun,
did
man.
not finish last. Thanks again to Razer for sponsoring this video. Ciao, and we'll see you on the next one. Woo!
Nice. I didn't realise that it was Senior Frog's last time doing it. I guess because they have just lost so many people, it kind of makes sense. But at least we've got now Quadrant going forward doing this, hopefully year on year. So yeah, that's fun. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed as well. Please do make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.